For the past few years, catalytic converter thefts have been a big problem for Arizona drivers as well as the insurance industry.
Well, tonight, some good news. Apparently, those thefts are finally starting to trend down on your sides. Gary Harper's here. You've been investigating this. This used to be a huge and costly problem.
And it's still costly. You know, just about every gas-powered car does have a catalytic converter up underneath it. And when the thieves steal those, I mean, they can get a pretty good buck for those. A couple of $100s sometimes. Thieves love stealing those catalytic converters because, of course, they're easy to steal. It takes less than 30 seconds to make off with one. But the good news is thefts seem to be going down. This is not a thief, but an actor demonstrating how easy it is to steal a catalytic converter found underneath vehicles. It's been a problem nationwide.
We've seen, just an increase, right? Since 2020, every year we see drastic increases.
But Amy Harris of State Farm Insurance tells On Your Side there's encouraging news. The latest numbers indicate catalytic converter thefts are trending down across the nation. For example, during the first half of 2022, State Farm had 23,000 catalytic converter claims totaling a whopping $57 million. However, for the first half of this year, State Farm handled just over 14,000 claims for a total of $41 million.
So we're finally, thank goodness, starting to see that number trend downward. So the first half of 2023 is looking way better than what we've seen over the past 3 years, and we're hoping it continues to go that way.
So what are some of the contributing factors helping to deter these thefts? Well, some drivers have been etching their vehicle identification number, referred to as the VIN, on the catalytic converter. Another reason, some states have increased the theft of catalytic converters to a felony. And finally, stolen catalytic converters are not worth as much money these days. Thieves steal the part for its precious metals. However, the price of palladium and platinum have fallen drastically.
All of these things we think are, helping, right? Helping get these numbers down. And so certainly a direction that we like to see.
Yeah, the most common vehicles targeted by thieves for catalytic converters are the Ford F-Series trucks, followed by Honda Accords and the Toyota Prius. The Toyota Prius really has a lot of minerals in there. But any car can be targeted because it all has those precious minerals. Some have more than others.
Why those cars in particular? They just have the right mineral makeup?
Exactly. Yeah, and if you saw in that video, the surveillance video, a lot of those cars were Hondas that they were targeting. So, and of course, they take them to a recycling plant or somewhere, metal recycling, and they'll get $200, maybe $300, but the price is going down, as I had mentioned. So it's not much of an incentive as it was.
Well, thieves go in waves. Then we see the copper thefts and all those other things. And
you're right. Here today, go tomorrow. Exactly.
Sometimes.
You're right about that. Yep.
Good news. At least we can enjoy now.
Hopefully that trend goes in the right direction and continues to go there.
Keep our fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Thank you, Gary.
You bet.